Hello, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. Today I want to talk about the split between Harry, Meghan, and William and Kate of their foundation. I remember when they created that foundation and the two brothers did, and then when they brought Kate in, Kate brought so much. I saw a lot of videos and stuff of their years ago when they were doing this, and they brought so much life into that foundation, and you could see they were really interested in helping people who had mental health issues. The Heads Together Foundation, the Royal Foundation, it really was a good idea, and it seems to be working until Miss Meghan came aboard. I'm not saying that Meghan broke them up. I'm just saying when she came aboard is when things start to fall apart between the two brothers. So let's read today on what really happened. Was this a break because they're just going in two different paths and everything's cool? It's just that, hey, we want to do something different. Or is there really a break and a rift in the brothers that is really causing deep scars in that relationship? So I'm going to just start out with the Kip cards, and I'm going to let you see what I pull. I'm going to pull 9 cards, and I'm going to let you see what I'm pulling as I'm doing it, okay? So I'm going to do 9 cards. Yes, what's going on? I'm still shuffling the brothers. And give me wisdom to that. Let's see what's going on with those boys. I hate to see if that is the case, that it's more than a rift than just a strategic separation, and it doesn't seem like it. So we're going to start out with this card. And I'm going to shuffle the cards, or deck. Start out with this card here. Okay, so then we're going to do this card. Sorry, this card, and I'm going to turn them upside down, right side up. For me, I'm going to do this, this, and this one like that. So we got 9 cards. Okay, so here are my 9 cards, and we're going to start out with this card, which is the High Tower. For me, you have the Castle. Of course, these are 2 roles, right? You have one up here and one down here. We also already know that William's going to be the future king. He's in line next after his father to be the future king, and Harry's down here. Remember the heir and the spare. Harry's and lived in Frogmore. He's not living in the castle anymore. He has moved. So there's a split between the 2 brothers right here, right? Then at the bottom we have change and movement. Harry's like really leaving the royal life. Okay. Here we got transition, and then and again journey. There's just moving apart. Look at this. All this is movement. Moving, or it's a change, transition, journey. Sorry. Then we have here, we have the courts and also authority, because this could be read as authority, like someone's balking at the authority because they feel like they're in prison and they can't be who they want to be. Then you have now I'm going to leave this card here because another one was underneath. I did not know. So we're going to read them together, okay? So we have, the royal house being separated. Someone's being patient. This path here is different. Like they're waiting, there's a path in front of them, but I'm reading this, they have not taken the path. They're waiting on the path. Expectation and patience. The rich man, and the false person. So let's read this across. So the house, there's a lot of expectations, and someone's being patiently waiting in the house. The rich man is patiently waiting in the house. But there's a false person in the house too. There's the rich man and the false person. I'm going to assume, okay, that this is Meghan. I can say that, okay? Y'all may think I'm crazy, but I'm saying it because there's a split in this family. And this split in this family comes from a false person, a person who's very insecure. It could be Harry that's insecure, right? Of where he is and how he stands, and maybe Prince William has gotten all, he knows Prince William's going to be the king, but he's getting all the glory and all the attention, and he has authority over Harry, and Harry's not happy about it. So Harry wants to leave. He has his new wife. He has a wife that wants to do things different than the way that William wants to do it, and William and Kate, and that's what he really wants. So he wants to take change and complete this relationship and leave, because he doesn't want to fit into the authority of the kingdom, because he feels like it's prison. And so there's this household that he wants to leave. He's been patiently waiting to do what he wanted to do, and he is now able, along with this false person. See, this is a thing. The rich man and the false person. The rich man and the security. He's insecure. So I'm gonna read him this way. He's been waiting a long time to have his own household. And but he's insecure. He's very insecure. It may not be Meghan. It may be that Harry's very insecure about his relationship and his place in society, his place in the kingdom. He's insecure about where he is, his place in the kingdom, and so he wants to leave. He's patiently waiting to have his own house, his own household. And yeah, he's very insecure, and he wants to leave. But Harry wants to leave the royal family, and not so much as I don't love my family and I don't want to be with my family, but I want to be my own man. I want to be free. I want to do the things I really want to do. And he's found this woman who is Meghan, who wants a lot, who encourages him to do it. I'll put it this way: she encourages him to do these things, and she's not encouraging him to stand up and to his duty. She's encouraging him to break away. See, this is break away from the kingdom. And she herself feels like she's in prison and wants it. Now, we've done this reading before. False person. She wants to break away because she feels like she's in prison as well. He wants to make her happy. This is a whole lot of garbage. I'm not saying garbage. Let me take that back. Whole lot of mess going up in here. Harry's been depressed, but it doesn't say anything about the depression. But Harry wants to split. He has been, as I said again, he's wanted to. He's been waiting for this. He wants his own household. And this false person, this insecure person, either is Meghan or Tim. They're working together to create the split from the kingdom, to end relationships, to move on. That's sad. Wow. He's balking the system. He's balking authority. Because William is over Harry. But the father's still living, so he's really technically over Harry. But Harry doesn't want to work under the authority of William anymore. And his wife encourages it. So let's read some more. Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards away, or I'm going to put them aside. I'm going to go back to them. So what's going to happen between Harry and William's relationship? I'm going to do the Norman cards. And I'm going to throw out 5 cards about this. What's going to happen to their relationship, Harry's and William's relationship? And I'm going to let the cards get to a point. The deck. Let's see. Oh, so I'm going to take these 3. Sometimes I don't, and sometimes I do. Today I am. That's 3 of the 5, and I just need 2 more. Because they just didn't fall, they flew out. So that's the way I'm supposed to do these. There's one more. And one more card. That's it. Okay, so We got the birds. We got the ring. We got the flowers. And we got the house. And we got the woman. And she black. Meghan. Okay, I thought so. Okay, so because these cards got black and white women, people in here, and the black woman fell out. So the communication, this is how I read it. The communication and the commitment. So then we have the commitment and the flower, the artist, the mature lady, the mature relationship. We've got the house and the lady. This lady is influencing the home life. So she's going to be an issue with the home life, or this ability between the two brothers because of the marriage. So Harry's marriage has affected his home, or his ability with his brother, his marriage to this lady. The communication with this lady, there we go. Mature communication with this lady. So this lady is slowing down the communication between the brothers. He believes that his relationship, his marriage has changed where he lives, who he is, because of this lady. The communication about, y'all can't see this, I'm sorry. The communication and gossip about his lust over this lady. Okay, so that makes sense. So Prince William must have told Harry that he married this lady out of lust. This lady's older than him, and there's some other issues with her. So that's broken up the relationship of the brothers. So you see, the birds are the communication with gossip. This is lust. It could be a lot of things, but in this theory, it's lust. Passion over this lady is corrupting his relationship with his. There we go. Because sometimes you gotta move the cards around to see. I hope you can see this. Hold on. Look. So the gossip around the Harry's emotions and lust over Meghan has impacted Harry's bond at home with his brother. Do you see that? That's how you read it. You move the cards around there in the same order, but you have to try to figure out what the spirit is trying to tell you. So Meghan is in the middle of the split. It's not technically her fault. There are some issues with Meghan. It's Harry and how he's doing this. It's how Harry's processing this. It's what Harry's doing because of this. Because what people are saying about Meghan, he's overreacting. He's trying to balance his relationship with his family and with his wife. He's hearing things, and communication also, he's hearing things about his relationship with his wife, and he doesn't know how to put this all together, and he's kind of brushing everybody else as well. I'm not listening to anybody. I'm going to do this my way. He's being very stubborn and not listening to anybody. Because anybody who tells him anything, the truth about what they're seeing in this relationship, he kicks out. He breaks that bonds with them, just like Meghan does. Harry's just starting to do this now, though. He wasn't like that before. But he's so stuck on Meghan that he doesn't want to hear anything bad about her. He doesn't want to hear any gossip or anything bad about her. But he knows in his heart that there is a problem. So instead of dealing with the problem the right way, right now, he's kicking his own brother out. Anybody who tells him anything negative about Meghan, he's pretty much putting them on. He's icing them out. He's icing them out. For right now. Okay, so that's those cards. Okay, so I'm going to do one more set of cards. Now, this is disheartening. I'm going to do these cards. Pins and needles. Anxiously waiting to see what happens. So let's do these cards by Harry and William. Let me ask what's happening. So that's what's in the middle of all that. So we're going to ask about, are these two going to come back together? What is it going to take for these two brothers to come back together, to be on the same accord again, and talking and communicating and being the brothers they used to be, even if they get older and more wiser, that they still become the love, and it will be evident again in their relationship, like we used to see when they were younger. So we can start. I'm going to pull 5 cards with this. What is it going to take? What is it going to take for these brothers to heal their relationship and be the boys they used to be, in love with each other? Brothers, strong, committed, and firm. What is it going to take? Asking what? So I'm going to take these. Well, I can't. That's 3. I need 2 more cards, 3 more cards, but I need them right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle. There's 1. 2 more. Shouldn't take that long. Here's 1 and 1 more. Harry and William, what does it take to get your relationship back together? Take it of all concern. 1 more card, please. People don't like the way I shuffle, but this is the way I do it. If you don't like it, oh well. You can shuffle your way and figure out, see what you get. This is my shuffling method. And I trust it. Because it's just waiting on the spirit. Okay, so we got 5 cards. So what is it going to take? Okay. These cards are in, I think they're Romanian or Russian. I can't remember. I have all kinds of cards. So, oh goodness. So it's going to have to come up with a strategy. You gotta look in the box. Things have to end. You see that? But then you might have to reopen up that coffin. You see that? Reopen that box. And then you have the sun. And once you reopen that box, transition, be willing to start again, then the sun's going to come out and then you're going to succeed in your relationship. Both be sitting out in the sun. And all the frostiness, look at the frostiness of melting around them. The ice between the two of them that's growing now will end. But somebody has to first be willing to put down the sword or the scissors, as it be here, and open up the box, open up the heart. That's that box where the heart is. And then we have the 3 of Wands. Oh, this is 3 of Swords. You have 3 of Swords because they've been hurt. They've both been hurt. So see, the 3 swords are in the apple. They got to put the hurt out in front of them, away from them. Learn from it. But hang it up, put it somewhere else so they can start again. So then we have the Pentacles. And then the happy home, happy life. That's like the King of Pentacles, in charge of their life, taking control of their home life, being pragmatic. Because they don't have to worry about finances ever. And then they have the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have the 9 of Cups. Then they will have the 9 of Cups. And they'll be happy again, moving towards a more united, loving relationship. First thing is the most important. They have to open up that box where their heart is sitting. and pull them out. And be willing to open, see that black box, poison, which means death. Open up that box again. Be willing to open up that box and peek in. Look at things from the other person's point of view. They've lost a part of themselves and they put it in the box, and that's their love for their brother, each other. It's there. It's just in the box. They put it on the shelf. It's in the box. When they pull it out, get together, let their iciness between each other melt. The sun shine in. Place the hurts up in here, away from them. It's no longer part of them. Three of Swords. And then they can be in charge of their home life again. The King of Pentacles. And none of these apples have heart swords in them. It's growth, new growth, health, wealth, and of course, the Nine of Cups and happiness. See, Four of Cups is what? Standing still and thinking about things. One of Cups is starting a new relationship. They can restart a new relationship together. That's what they need to do. They need to reopen their hearts and let that iciness thaw out. And then once they do that, it's going to work. So, here you go. Thank you for tuning in. You know what? A lot of us have issues with family. A lot of times we're the closest things, and things happen and we get off track sometimes, and we don't see things the same way. Sometimes things that we say to each other hurt each other, and it splits the family up for a while. But we have to be able to come back together, because my mom always told me blood is thicker than water. You can get married to somebody and they could divorce you tomorrow, but your family is always going to be your family. They're always going to be your blood, no matter how ugly or how bad it gets. They're always going to be your family. And it seems like the thing that's happened with Meghan and her family, their separation, is now happening to Harry and his family, the separation. There's a common thread, people. And I know you all out there love Meghan. I know. Maybe it's not her per se that's causing all this. There is an environment around them that is. And it has to be changed, because it's feeding into everything now. It's feeding into the boys' relationship. It's feeding into the relationship with the royal family. It's feeding into the fans and the royal people who love watching the royals. It's feeding into the foundations, and the people who are benefiting from those foundations it's gonna just spiral into that particular thing too. So something has to be done. Someone has to stop this slippery slope of no one talking to each other, no one getting along with each other now. They need to do it now. I have no ill feelings towards Miss Markle. I do not. I just see there is an air, an environment around them that is attacking that family, and I don't know if they're really spiritual or not. I know some of them go to church. I don't know. But they need to get a grip on what's going on in their relationship and what's going on in their lives, because it is affecting so many people. And I would truly hope and wish and pray that they can figure it out very, very soon for their own good, okay? A lot of people look up to them. They don't understand everything about the royal family, but what they do know is that they're sturdy, they're resilient, they love the British people. Don't cause so many problems. So to see them going through this right now, it's hard on the royal fans and the British people that really tune into what's happening with the family. And I think a lot of Americans too, they're around the world, people watching this, and they're like, oh my God, what is happening? Hopefully it's not, you can never put the blame on just one person. There's a lot of complacent people who are allowing things to happen. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of conflict around the baby, around the relationship of Harry and Meghan. The Queen, I believe in my heart, is seeing this, and they're trying to do whatever they can to fix it, but they've got to hone into what the real problem is so they can fix it. And everybody needs to start putting their heads in the sand and saying, leave Meghan alone. We're not messing with Meghan. The one thing you can understand is this: sometimes when you're outside of a relationship, you can see more than when you're in the relationship. And so a lot of people are seeing things. They're not making them up. There's things happening, and everybody can see this. It's not right. Things are off kilter, people. You gotta admit, things are off kilter. Even the most royalist, loyalist Meghan fan have to say there is some things going on. Maybe we don't need to know what everything that's going on. That's their family business. But it is now spilling out into the public. Okay? It's not just us readers who are seeing this. It's regular people are seeing this. And I know the Queen is seeing it. So just pray for her and Harry and the family, because if you love them and you do support them as a loyal, what do you call them, loyal royalist, then pray for them. We don't need to talk about them. There's just a lot of things going on, and just pray that everything gets better and quickly and soon, because there's children and in fact it's going to be affected by the downfall of this relationship. Not just us people who are sitting back talking about it, but no one wants to see any kids get hurt. And none of us who like William and Harry, because we love Diana, want to see him get hurt. So just keep them in our prayers. And so that's my reading for the day. One thing I know is that the cards don't lie, and that there'll be something else to talk about tomorrow. But thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you another day. Thank you.